Hi children, welcome to the online science class. So my dear children, how are you all? I hope you are fine and you are safe. So my dear children, have you all copied the notes in your science notebook? Yes. One more thing, my dear children, only two of you are attending the Zoom interaction class. I want all of you to attend the Zoom interaction class. Please cooperate with us because in the Zoom interaction class only we can share our doubts. Okay, you can share your doubts to me, you can ask your doubts to me, you can clarify your doubts, and you can if you want an explanation with the subject, and you can ask me. Okay, so please attend the Zoom interaction class and please copy all the notes. Okay, so which chapter we have started to learn? Yeah, we have started chapter 3, right? So what's the topic of the chapter? Force and work, right? Force and work. In that chapter we have learned about force and what are the effect of force and what are the types of force, right? So in this types of forces we have learned mechanical force, gravitational force, friction and magnetic force, right? So up to this much we have learned, right? In our previous class we have learned and we have discussed about this, right? So today two more forces there. Today we are going to learn about that force. Okay, so muscular force. Okay, muscular force, we are doing work, right? And all the animals are doing some work, right? So with the help of muscular force only we are working. Okay, we are using our muscles to work, right? So that is muscular force. Okay, if ox pulls a cart, it uses its muscular force, right? If an ox pulls, it uses its muscular force to carry the loads, right? Then we are using our muscular force to work. So a force, okay, the force used to move an object is using our muscles, right? We are using our muscles to do the work. Okay, that is what we call as the muscular force. Okay, then we are using our muscles. Okay, the force is exerted by our muscle. Okay, so if you want to lift anything, if you want and pull anything, we are using our muscular force to do that. Okay, then a potter, how they make the pot? A wheeler is there, in the middle of the wheel they put some clay, after that they rotate the wheel and they make the pot, right? So that the wheeler also rotate with the help of the muscular force, right? They are rotating the wheeler and they are making the pot, right? And they are using their muscular force to shape the pot, right? They are spinning the wheel and they using their muscular force to change the shape of the pot, right? So for all the works we need muscular force. Do you understand that? Okay, the next one is electrostatic force. Okay, electrostatic force. Okay, so if you rub two object each other, okay, if you rub two object each other, some electric charge is released. Okay, some type of electric charge is released. Okay, so one of the two object is taken near another object. You can do it. Rub some oil in your hair. Okay, if you have hair in your oil in your hair, no problem, rub some oil in your hair. Okay, take a scale. Okay, take a scale and rub the scale in your hair. Okay, rub the scale in your head part, in your hair. Okay, after rubbing, take a small piece of paper, bring the scale near to the paper. The paper will stick to the scale. Okay, it is due to the electrostatic force. We are rubbing our hair and we are rubbing the scale each other, so an electrostatic force and electrical charge is created. Okay, if you take the scale near to a piece of paper, it will stick like a magnet. Okay, sometime it will repel. Okay, if you bring the scale near to the paper, it will repel. Okay, sometime it will stick, sometime it will repel. Okay, for example, I have said that if you rub the, it will stick. Okay, so that force, okay, that force is called electrostatic force. Okay, if you want to do the experiment, you can do it at your home. Okay, put some oil in your hair, take a scale, rub the scale in your hair, after that bring the scale near to a small piece of paper, the paper will stick to the scale. Okay, it is due to the electrostatic force. Do you understand up to this much? Yes? Okay. So next one, simple machine. Why we are using machines? Why we are using machine? For grinding, ancient people used that stone roller, right? we call that as oral, right? So ancient people used to grind the floor, using that, right? And then for making chutneys, for grinding the masala for some other thing, what thing that they use one thing, what's that called, ammi, right? So they use some other things for doing, right? And they wash the cloth using their hand, they wash the vessels using their hand, and they cook while using the wooden card stove, right? Wooden stove, right? They burn all the wood inside the fire, they will cook, right? Within the fire they will cook. Now we are using gas stove. So what's the use of the machine? To reduce the work for a human, they are producing many machines, right, in order to reduce the work. Nowadays we can say, before 20 years, only one or two members in a village have the sorry, what will say, a bike, okay, bike. And some very few of them only have car with him, okay. Everyone used cycle, and they use bullock cart for doing their work, okay. Nowadays every home have a car and a bike, right? To reduce the time, okay, to reduce the time of the human. So time is very precious, right? So reduce the work of a human, they are making different machines every day, right? So machine will help the people to do the work, okay. So with the machine with the help of the machine, we can do the work, we can reduce the time for the work, okay. So simple machines are different type, okay. So simple machines are different type. We can lever, first one is lever, pulley, wheel, axle, incline plane, screw. So these are the some simple machine. What are they? Lever, pulley, wheel, axle, incline plane, screw, okay. So these are the simple machine. We are going to learn detailed about the first one is lever, okay. So lever is a bar, turns on a fixed point. There's a fixed point and there's a bar, okay. It has two parts, one is bar and one is fulcrum, okay. One is bar and one is fulcrum. So see, this is the fulcrum, the middle portion is called fulcrum. What's that? Fulcrum, okay. Or else we can say pivot, okay. Fulcrum or a pivot, okay, which is in the middle. And there's a bar, see, this is the bar, okay. So we can lift the load using this lever, okay. With the help of the lever we can load the lift, okay. We can lift the load, okay. So the force is applied on the one side, and the other side a heavy load will be there, okay. So this force exerted to move the load on the other end is called effort. We are putting some effort to do the work, right? So that is called effort. We are giving some force to move the other load on the other side, so that is called effort, okay. So that is called effort, okay. So I'm drawing here one cone shaped bar will be there, okay, and that is called fulcrum. And one bar will be here, okay. Above it is one bar will be there, okay. One bar will be there, and you are standing here, okay. You are standing here, and there will be some load, okay. You need to put some pressure in order to carry the load, okay, in order to lift the load, okay. So what is the use of this lever mean? We can use this lever to lift heavy things, okay, heavy object. We can use it to cut some things, to open the lid, okay. So for example, hammer, we are using hammer. And pair of scissor, we are using scissor to open something, we can use it to cut something. And a bottle opener, it's the best example. We are putting some pressure on the other side, so the bottle opening, sorry, the cap of the bottle is opening, okay. So this is lever. Do you understand this? Okay. So the next one, pulley, okay. So pulley, have you ever went to see your Republic Day or Independence Day? There they are hoisting the flag, right? So hoisting the flag, what happens? They tied the flag in a long pipe, right? So above the pipe there is a pulley, okay. From the pulley only we are rising up the flag. There's a pulley, okay, so there's a rope. With the help of the rope we are rising up the flag, okay. So the flag is hoisted with the help of a machine which is called pulley, okay. If you want to drain water from the well, also we are using pulley to drain the water from the well, right. So the pulley is a simple machine with a wheel and a rope or a cord, okay. It is also used to lift the heavy object, okay. Already I said we are using pulley to draw the water from the well, okay. Do you understand this? Okay. The next one, wheel and axle. So wheel and axle, this together form a simple machine, okay. These together form a simple machine, okay. It has a wheel, okay. It has a wheel attached to the rod. This simple machine is used in several tools, okay, especially in vehicles they are used, okay. So this is wheel and axle, okay. So the steering wheel, see the steering wheel in the car is attached to the axle in the front wheel, right. The steering wheel inside the car, there is a steering wheel, right. It is used to change the direction of the tire, right. So the steering wheel is attached to the tire, front side of the tire. For example, beaters, that cake makers, beater, we can say what's else? Beaters, what we can say, what's the other word? Egg beater, right. Egg beaters, so that is, and receiving machine. So these have wheel and axle. And windmills, ceiling fans, everything have a wheel and axle, okay. Okay, next one is inclined plane, okay. Have you ever seen some load item, they are carrying the load item into the large truck, so they used inclined plane to load the item, okay. So the inclined plane is a flat surface, okay. Flat surface at an angle, they kept it an angle. See, for example, if a load truck came, okay, if a load truck came, they used to bring the things through that inclined plane, right. It is in the horizontal surface, so the inclined planes is help them to lift and moving the things easier, okay. So ramp is an example of an inclined plane, okay. So ramp means sliding ramp, okay. Sliding ramp, it is where it helps to easier to walk to the stairs, right. So ramp will help us to walk, and it is found in the some hospital, malls, airport, okay. So it is easier to push wheelchair, trolley, okay. It is useful for the pushing or pulling the wheelchair, trolleys, okay. So this will help us to, so this is also a simple machine we are using in our day to day life, right. So if the person want to lift anything into the trolley, sorry, into any a large truck, they use this inclined plane to move the things, or if they want to move down the things, they can move down the things using the inclined plane, okay. The next one is screw. You all know about screw, right. So if you want when we open the bottle or close the bottle, we can tap, so we need to put the cap in a particular direction, okay. So the bottle cap is like a screw, okay. It is like a screw. So if you want to put the screw also, we need to keep the screw in a right direction, right. So a screw has an inclined plane surrounded by a cylinder which has a groove or thread cut into surface. Can you able to see? It is a cylinder which has a groove or thread like cut, right. So there is a provision at one end to turn the screw. This is the provision at the one end to turn the screw. So we can take the screw using screw driver. Then so what's the purpose of the screw? The screw is used to hold the object together, right. Some earrings and some bracelets. So our earrings, we are using screw in our day to day life, right. So in most of the vehicles they are used screw. Our video game, then most of the electric appliances, right, they use the screw for holding the object. Then the jack will be fitted, the jack of lifting vehicle will be fitted through the screw, right. Okay, so the screw is mostly used in everyday, right. So they have used to screw in all the places, right. Then next one is wedge. So wedge mean, for example, knife, we can say knife, it has a two inclined plane back to back, okay. The two inclined plane to form a sharp edge, one side is sharp edge and another side is little bit blunt, right. So the other sharp side is used for cutting or chopping, Okay, so we are using axe to cut down the trees, and we are using knife to cut an example, axe, knife, razor blade. Okay, so this is wedge. So what are the simple things? Simple machine: lever, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, screw and wedge. So these are the simple machine we are using day to day life. Okay, so we have completed our third chapter. Okay, so we will recall what are the topics we have learned. What is the topic of the chapter? Force and work. What are the types of forces? Mechanical force, gravitational force, friction, magnetic force and muscular force. Okay, at last we have learned about simple machine. What are the simple machine? Lever, pulley, wheel and axle, inclined plane, screw and wedge. Okay, so I will send the notes today. Copy it in your notebook. If you have any doubt, just give me a call or you can message. Okay, or you can text me. So if you have any doubt, we will interact in the Zoom interaction class. Okay, so please attend the Zoom interaction class. So we will meet in our next class. Okay, so take care. Bye bye. Thank you.